38, my oldest friend is 91. Here are 10 life lessons I've learned from Terry. 1, it is never too late to start. So Terry went and got her bachelor's degree in her 40s and became a therapist. And she actually started her own practice in her 60s, which she had up until she sold it when I met her 4 years ago. So no matter what your age, you are never too old to start. Hell, I started a new career at 35. 2, community. So Terry lived independently up until she was about 89 and then decided to live in an assisted independent living center. If you saw my last video that introduced our friendship, you saw that she was very mobile. She's still driving at 91. She decided to move into this community because she realizes the importance of having that community around you, whether it's people your age or even just younger, to help you out. 3, health is wealth. I'm no longer her trainer. She still has a personal trainer. She still meets with her trainer 2 times a week. Not only is she physically healthy, but cognitively too. So make sure you're eating a healthy diet as well, because that plays a huge role in health. 4, don't be afraid to start over. So Terry is divorced, but let me tell you, that girl was living her best life afterwards, and she has shown me the pictures of her lovers. Look, Terry is living. 5, nurture your relationships. Friendships are a lot of hard work, but they are so worth the investment. And I saw firsthand because I flew back specifically to Chicago for her 90th birthday last year for her party. And I got to meet her kids in person, her grandkids, and her friends and family, just all walks of life, different chapters in her life. And they were all in that room to show her love. Invest in your friendships, water your relationships, because they mean so much. 6, be kind, understanding, and accepting. When I first met Terry, I could have sworn she was not gonna like me, because I'm like, what are we gonna have in common? Terry is a older Jewish white lady, and then here am I, somebody 50 years plus younger than her. So it's like, what are we gonna have in common? But as you can see, in the last 4 years, we have grown to build a beautiful friendship. 7, keep your heart open. And Terry is 91. She has seen many different kinds of loss in her life, whether it's family passing, relationships ending, marriages ending, friends passing. Grief is inevitable, but she has taught me to keep my heart open. She was actually there for me when I was going through a breakup and just encouraged me to not be jaded and just to keep my heart open. Number 8, it is okay to have some things you never get over. So I've talked to Terry about my mother wounds, and she's told me that you may never get an apology, and it's okay. Number 9, don't be afraid to ask for help. So I myself am a very hyper independent person as a trauma response, but Terry reminds me that it's okay to ask for help, because oftentimes when I would go over to her house, she'd be like, oh, and since I have you here, can you actually help me with this computer issue I'm having? So it's okay to ask for help. Number 10, be authentically you. One of the most surprising things that her and I bond over is the fact that we're both anti-Trump. Be yourself and your people will find you, regardless your age, race, or gender. And I think the friendship that I have with Terry is a prime example of that.